Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. It is currently 7:39 on Tuesday morning, and I am about to get ready to go to work. So y'all are gonna see, don't judge, I don't have any makeup or anything on my face. I just washed my face, but I'm gonna get ready as far as my makeup goes because I'm already dressed. I'm gonna get ready, and I want to talk to you guys about something kind of cute that I have planned coming up. So before I get started, please make sure to hit that subscribe button. Make sure your notifications are turned on so you don't miss any of my new videos. So today, what's today? Today is July 2nd, and 4th of July is coming up, right? So usually my boyfriend and I go on like a vacation trip. But this past Memorial Day weekend, my biological father passed, and so as you can imagine, that was not the perfect time for a vacation. I actually slipped into a mild depression during that time, and like I'm cool now, you guys, I'm alright. But as you can imagine, that is not the time for a vacation. So we decided to push it back to 4th of July weekend because 4th of July, I think it's on a Thursday, and so it was no big deal for both of us to take off that Friday to just have a long weekend together. And this year we were talking about going to Destin or Panama City Beach, but again, we waited like a couple weeks. We probably planned this like maybe a month ago, and you know 4th of July is like prime time for spots like that. So I kid you not, Destin, it would be like $1,000 for a hotel just for 3 days. We were like, no. So then we thought about keeping it semi-local by going to Savannah. And then we thought about it, and we're like, we have a cruise planned next month, August 3rd. Well, the trip starts August 2nd, but we have a 5-day cruise plan. So we're like, we're gonna spend this money on a vacation, but we already have a vacation planned, like a legit vacation planned for next month. So do we want to spend money this month on a trip when we're already booked for this trip? And so the traveler in me was like, hell yeah. But I mean, let's be reasonable, it was a little unnecessary. So we decided to opt in for doing a staycation. And I'm gonna stop really quick because I have to wash my beauty blender and this might be a little loud, so bear with me. Alright, always start with a fresh beauty blender when you're doing your makeup, just FYI. But yeah, so we decided to do a staycation instead. Do something local. I mean, my family, usually every 4th of July, they have a barbecue. So we were like, we're gonna go get some free food, but we're also going to do like these cute exercises to help us grow as a couple. And you know, we ultimately decided we were gonna go to Helen, Georgia, which is North Georgia, kind of up in the mountains. They have water tubing there, so we're gonna go tubing and spend the day out there and eat and drink and have fun, and then do some other things more local. So we both liked that idea, and we try to do like a vacation every year just because it's important to unplug and spend that quality time with your significant other, especially a busy couple such as us. Like, I'm a full-time marketing manager, I own an online business, I'm a freelancer, side transcriptionist, he's a software engineer, he makes apps in his free time. So we're both like pretty busy, and we're both on our technology a lot, especially him being a software engineer. It's a lot of coding and building things. And so it's just good to take some time out to unplug and just get back to each other and kind of refresh your relationship. And we have an amazing time together when we do that. Whenever we come back from vacation together, we always come back feeling super refreshed and almost like we're in that honeymoon stage again. which we're never too far from, but it's always different being able to get away and just unplug and not have to worry about, oh, let's spend some time together. Oh, but I got to get up in the morning to go to work, and then the drains of going to work, and then it's just a different kind of vibe. And we feel it's necessary to do that at least once a year. So we're gonna have our staycation here, and it's gonna start tomorrow, July 3rd, and it's gonna run through July 7th. And so like I have kind of like a little itinerary planned for each day. Like the first day, I'm gonna have to go to work for half of the day, but he's gonna be working from home. So after I get off at around 1 o'clock or so, I have a couple errands I'm gonna run, but then I'm either gonna go to his place or he's gonna come to my place, and we're gonna get started with this vacation. So what I have planned for us for day one is we're gonna do, being part of a couple, sometimes you neglect yourself or you put yourself last, being part of a team. And it's important to recognize that, yeah, you're a couple, but the couple is made of individuals, and you have to make sure that you are okay. Like they say on the airplane when you're traveling, when those oxygen masks come off, you need to make sure your oxygen mask is secure before you help other people. You have to make sure that you're okay before you can make sure other people are okay. You have to love yourself before you love others, so on and so forth. And so with that, we're gonna do a self-assessment just to make sure that we are okay, and to kind of analyze our mental state of being. Our jobs can be a bit stressful and we carry that stress, and this exercise is going to help us identify that and maybe realize things that we're carrying that we didn't realize, or things that are contributing to our stresses that we didn't realize. Then we're going to work on a self-care plan. So it's like a little worksheet that I printed out, but it's going to be basically a plan just to make sure that you're taking care of yourself mentally, physically, emotionally, because it's very easy to slip into the habit of just going home, eating, watching TV, sleeping, going to work, repeat. Like, it's very easy to get into that habit, and you lose yourself and you lose sight of your own mental health and mental care because you're so busy focusing on everything else. So that exercise will hopefully help us to identify anything we have going on within ourselves. And then after that, once we kind of get that out, we're gonna do sage smudging. If you're not familiar with sage smudging, it helps to rid yourself and your space of negative or toxic energy. So we're gonna do that to kick off the Baecation Staycation. We want all positive energy. We're gonna remove negative energy from our persons, from both of our apartments. We wanna be in a very positive and loving and nurturing space. So that's gonna be the activities that we do for day one. After we get done with those activities, it's I don't have like anything for real planned. I guess we'll come up with something together to do for that night, like as far as dinner and stuff. And then yeah, for day two, that'll be 4th of July. That day, like the theme is gratitude and appreciation. So again, with being super busy, it's very easy to slip into routine and all of that kind of stuff, and you might not find that you're stopping to smell the roses, so to speak, where you appreciate yourself and your partner. So although we love each other, we appreciate each other, we might not say that as often as we should. And so with this exercise, we're basically doing that. We're gonna write down things that we love about ourselves, qualities that we appreciate about ourselves, and then we're gonna reflect on each other, appreciating things that we appreciate about each other, things we love about each other, things that attracted the other person to that person. So that's going to be the theme of that day. So a couple of things we're going to do as far as that. Then since it's 4th of July, we're more than likely going to go to like my family get together. And then after that, I don't know if my family's going to have fireworks. If they do, great. If not, we're probably gonna go look at fireworks. Then for July 5th, we're probably going to go to Helen that day, Helen, Georgia, to go inner tubing. And that in itself is an exercise, because that is like a communication exercise. We're going to be like attached. We're going to be on rafts, but our rafts are going to be attached to each other, and we're going to have like a little paddle or a stick to help kind of maneuver to make sure we don't get stuck. And so that's going to be like an exercise within itself. Communicating, paddling in sync, and then just relaxing together, having that memory together and bonding while we're on the river. So I'm looking forward to it as long as the weather cooperates. Then after that, when we get back from that, our exercise is going to be focusing on our needs. Again, we're part of a team, but you have to make sure that you are okay and you are getting what you need out of the relationship just as much as the other person. So we're going to work on a needs pyramid, and this is something we're going to do together, because since we are in a relationship, we need to have the same needs. And well, I won't say the same needs, but we need to make sure both of our needs are met, and we need to have the same goals or similar goals out of the relationship. And so that exercise is going to help with that. And then I'm sure Helen is going to drain us being out in the sun. So we're probably going to just chill, do something low-key that night. For July 6th, that's kind of a free day I have. And again, I'm going off of memory with all of this, but that's kind of like a free day. We're just going to do what we feel. For as far as like our exercise or activity, we're going to do vision boards, focusing on the future. This kind of goes back to what I was saying about our goals. You should have similar goals with someone that you're investing your life and time with. Excuse me. So we're going to do vision boards and talk about the future of this relationship and where we see this relationship going. And it's okay if your vision boards differ significantly. But it would be good if there were a few similarities. Like if it's just polar opposites, then you know that you guys are not on the same wavelength. But that's not to say you should break up with that person, because things change, right? What else? So after the vision boards, then I just have us like going to Midtown, hanging out, having dinner, cocktails, whatever. And somewhere, I can't remember what day it is, but I do have wine tasting on our itinerary at some point. I can't remember the name of the winery, but yeah. And what else? So that brings us to July 7th. So that day, and we started a tradition where every Sunday we go jogging together if we can. Like if we have other plans or something, then no biggie, but we try to go jogging together every Sunday. And so we're gonna do that. But when we get there, because it's like a hiking trail that we like to go to, when we get there, we're gonna jog, but then we're gonna go and look for stones. And we're gonna find like a decent sized stone or something that we can write on, and we're gonna do a letting go exercise. Now, every relationship is not perfect, and in every relationship, I guarantee somebody is harping or holding on to something. So, and that's not healthy, because that's just unnecessary baggage that you're holding on, especially if you've like discussed it and have worked on it and that person's just still holding on to it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a letting go exercise where we're gonna find a pebble or a stone and write whatever it is that we need to let go. Whether it's something in the relationship, whether it's something outside of the relationship. It might be something at work if you can't think of anything in the relationship. It could be anything, just something that you're holding on to that is preventing you from giving your all to this relationship or opening up in this relationship or whatever. You're gonna find a pebble or stone and write it down. And we're gonna bury it. And I haven't decided. I don't know if I just wanna leave it as we're just gonna bury it. We might take plants out there and like bury the stone and then plant a plant on top, just kind of like it being symbolic to kind of something negative growing into something positive. I'm not sure exactly what direction I want to go with that, but that's going to be the gist of it. Getting a rock and writing things that you want to let go on that rock and leaving it in that space and letting it go. And then that's going to be it. We'll probably go home and shower, and that'll be it for the Baecation Staycation. So that's basically my plan. And I love our vacations, because last time we didn't do too many exercises. We did talk a lot more. We unplugged. We didn't mess with our phones at all, and we're probably going to do that again. But it's just so relaxing, and especially when you're with somebody that feels like your best friend. It's just like, you can take my phone. I don't need it, because 9 times out of 10 I'm texting you anyway. So what else? I was gonna say something else, but then I forgot. Let me think. So that's gonna be the big, my boyfriend, he's really shy. He's camera shy. The only time I can get a picture is if I sneak it, or if I just like stop, we're about to take this picture. So I'm gonna try to vlog about our Baecation Staycation as far as the exercises that we do, because I do feel like it's important and it could be helpful to other couples out there that just need a refresh, or to just have an avenue to get things off your chest and to talk about things and come closer with each other. So I'm gonna try to vlog each day of the Baecation Staycation. I'm gonna try to include him in this. Also we're gonna have like a kissing game each day. And so, hold on, focus time with these eyebrows. So with the kissing game, we're gonna pick a word every day, and every time we hear that word, we have to kiss, no matter where we are, no matter what we're doing. Every time we hear that word, we have to kiss. And so like, we're gonna alternate. So like, on the first day, I'll probably let him pick the word, and then the next day I'll pick the word. But every day there's gonna be a new word. And whenever we hear that word, we have to stop what we're doing and pucker up and kiss. Just to add a little bit of fun to it. And yeah, we're both excited. He had actually texted me yesterday saying he's looking forward to it. I don't know, we like doing cute stuff like that. Brings us closer. So yeah, I'm gonna try to vlog about those. So again, make sure that you're subscribed and your notifications are turned on so you don't miss this. But yeah, so we're looking forward to it. And I also want you to comment below with different relationship building things that you do with your significant other, or that you've done in the past before, different tips and things that you think might be helpful with bringing two people closer together that are in a relationship with each other. Because you never know, you know, you could be the one to help somebody and their significant other out. So I would like this to be that kind of forum for that, to be able to help each other. And yeah. And while I'm on the subject of vacations, and since my makeup is not done, I'm doing more talking than my makeup. As I had mentioned, next month in August we're gonna go on a cruise. Now, in my previous video, I told you guys that we were going to Cuba. Trump had other plans for us. He passed a law a couple weeks ago banning cruise lines from going to Cuba. And like a couple days, I would say 2 or 3 days after that law was passed, and I can't remember the date, but I remember the law went into effect on a Wednesday. On Thursday, we got an email from Carnival with a revised itinerary. So before, we were supposed to go to Key West, and
The fastest route takes about 22 minutes via Belt Road Southeast and 75.
Sorry, that was my Alexa telling me what my commute is looking like. It's looking like it's gonna be a 22-minute commute today, which isn't bad. But anyway, So our initial itinerary was for Key West and Havana. Our revised itinerary is Cozumel and Grand Cayman. These are places that we've been to a trillion times, and we are not excited about making it the trillionth and one trip. But there's not much we can do about it. I mean, we could cancel and book another trip, but then we're gonna have to wait to get our refund. We're gonna have to push the date back. We're gonna have to take off time for those dates, and it's just a hassle. But to make things a little bit sweeter for us, Carnival has given us each $100 onboard credit that can be used. So it's not too bad. And you could upgrade your room for $50, which wasn't bad. So it's like good and bad. I would have definitely preferred to go to Cuba, but again, there's not a whole lot I can do about it right now. We were disappointed, but it's still a vacation. We're still gonna get to go to the beach. We booked an excursion for Grand Cayman to go to some resort. Ooh, I'm sweating on my nose a little bit. It's a little warm in here. So yeah, we booked an excursion at a resort. So that should be fun. And for for Cozumel, we're just gonna go to the beach. That's like the best thing to do there. But yeah, I'm gonna be posting videos leading up to that trip, and I'm more than likely gonna do like some travel reviews on the ship itself, our cabin, the excursion, the resort that we go to. So make sure that you're subscribed so you don't miss any of that. I love doing travel reviews. I love traveling. And I'm probably gonna do a video on how to pack for a cruise, because there are some things that you need to take into consideration. It's a lot different than just like flying somewhere and staying at a hotel, because you're stuck on a ship. And if you do have to buy something that you forgot, the price of it is going to be like 4 times more expensive than if you were to just go to a convenience store beforehand or pack it with you. So yeah, stay tuned for that video. I've already kind of started packing because it's in literally 31 days. The trip is in 31 days. So I kind of like to start now, and then as I think of other things to add to my bag, I can just add it. I just want it to get to the point where I'm not forgetting something. So it's good to pack early, and then as the days go by, you might think, oh, I need this, throw it in there. Oh, I need this, throw it in there. So it just makes it easier. And I think I'm done. It's harder than it looks talking while you're doing your makeup like this. Let me think. So I did that. I just need to put lips on, and I don't have lip stuff in my bathroom right now, so I'll do that later. I'm gonna go ahead, and y'all don't judge me. This is just my everyday face. Nothing special about it, just to look presentable. All right, and let me lay these baby hairs. If I can find my gel. I have so much stuff everywhere. Like, this is ridiculous. Alright, but yeah, so stay tuned to my channel. Please make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss any of the awesome videos that I just discussed with you. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. There's a ton of awesome videos coming. We're about to make love, make money, have some fun. It's just gonna be an awesome summer, and I don't want you guys to miss it. All right, so make sure you hit that subscribe button, make sure your notifications are turned on, and I will see you guys later.